Nigeria, the public perception of the Nigerian police is laden with many negative views more than positive ones due to alleged brutality, bribery, and corruption. But there are still good police officers in Nigeria. For example, on the 9th of January 29, 2024, 4 Nigerian police officers led by Inspector Gabo Gamaraju were on patrol at the checkpoint on the Yola Jalingo Road in Taraba State. That is not unusual, as police officers often do. They flagged down a passing car and they found suspicious persons with suspicious cargo. The report never stated the nature of these persons or their crimes, but that is beside the point. The occupants of the car, being criminals of some sort, decided to do what criminals often do when they confront the police officers. They offered a bribe, this time in the tune of 8.5 million naira. Anyone who knows the antecedents of Nigerian police officers at the checking point could hazard a guess as to what happened. Except for this instance, the 4 officers rejected the bribe and arrested the suspects. The suspects and words of cash were bundled to the police station to face the law. So, in line with this, we want to discuss some heroes the Nigerian police force has produced. These heroes are individuals who stood tall, embodying the very essence of bravery and heroism. One such individual whose name echoes through corridors of Nigerian history is Inspector Sunday Agbedo. Hello, welcome to the Voice of Police channel. My name is Onome Agbaji and I'm your host for today. So we are about to dive into the hero of Nigerian police force, Inspector Sunday Agbedo. So please stay tuned. Inspector Sunday Agbedo was no ordinary police officer. Born in a modest family in Edo State, his early life gave little indication of the legendary figure he would become. Agbedo joined the Nigerian police force in the late 1980s, determined to make a difference in a country rife with crime, political instability, and corruption. His journey was not one motivated by fame or glory. He believed in justice, order, and the protection of the weak. Agbedo's name first became synonymous with heroism during his deployment in Lagos, a city notorious for its crime rates and the activities of violent armed robbers. Lagosians lived in fear of notorious gangs that operated within impunity, but Agbedo was undeterred. In 1990s, he and a special team were responsible for taking down several dangerous armed robbery syndicates, including one of the most feared gangs of the era led by infamous Shina Wambo. Through intelligence gathering and fearless execution, Agbedo's squad launched successful raid that crippled criminal networks and restored confidence in the police force in Lagos State. But it wasn't just his tactical brilliance or his courage under fire that made Agbedo a hero. It was his integrity. In a time when police corruption was rampant, Agbedo was known for his refusal to accept bribes or misuse his power. This moral stance earned him the admiration of colleagues and civilians alike. He lived simply and his dedication to the job was unquestionable. Agbedo's heroism went beyond fighting criminals. During the tumultuous political years of 1990s, when the country was under military rule, he often found himself in positions where his loyalty to justice was tested. He refused to be swayed by political influence, maintaining a focus on the safety and well-being of ordinary Nigerians. He was instrumental in protecting pro-democracy activities during the dark days of repression, a move that could have cost him his career or even his life. In a defining moment that would forever etch his name in history, Inspector Agbedo led a high-stake operation in 1999, just as Nigeria was transitioning to democracy. A notorious terrorist cell had kidnapped several prominent figures in the oil-rich Niger Delta, threatening the nation's fragile peace. With little time and under immense pressure, Agbedo's team was dispatched to rescue the hostages. Against all odds, he led a daring nighttime raid, rescuing the captives without a single loss of life, an operation that earned him the Medal of Valor, one of the highest honors for Nigerian police officers. Sadly, like many unsung heroes, Agado's story is not well known to the masses. Despite his legendary status within the police force, he lived a life of humility, choosing to remain out of the spotlight. He eventually retired quietly, his legacy carried forward only in the memories of those whose lives he touched, victims of crime, colleagues, and the countless Nigerians who slept a little easier knowing officers like him walked the street. Inspector Sunday Agado's story is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, corruption, and danger, there are those within Nigerian police force who rise above, embodying true heroism. His dedication, courage, and unwavering belief in justice makes him one of the most heroic figures the Nigerian police have ever known. Agado may not have sought fame, but in the eyes of many, he remains a true Nigerian hero. And that's it on the history of Inspector Sunday Agado, one of Nigeria's heroes in the Nigerian police force. Thank you for staying tuned with us in the Voice of Police channel. My name remains Onome Agbaje, and next time I'm going to bring in more details on the voices of police officers in Nigeria. So till next time, stay tuned to my channel. Have a great day. Bye-bye.